Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. Today, I'm broadcasting from my home in Solvang. It's great to be here, great to be with you. I'm going to deliver a few words today from two things that I have written that have come to me. So I'm going to get right into it. The first one is called About Fucking Time, the End of Fear and Time. Because you live in the physical world of space and time, your body seems to have an expiration date, which makes you feel as though you are running out of time. The you that is infinite knows that what happens in your physical world or your energetic world that has been set in motion is happening now. For we know that there really is no time, as all things are happening simultaneously. So relax, watch and listen. Listen to the you who is infinite, for they will be trying to let you know to relax. What you have needed has already been created in the quantum field, the world of spirit, and the world of energy. Hear yourself telling you this, and all anxiety will disappear. All things related to time that cause your worry are the things that actually aged you. Because if you live too deeply in the world of time, your body will think that time is relevant to its health. But if you can take yourself into the world of no time and space, your body will naturally lose all its reference to time, which is so connected to aging. And from here, through your awareness of the eternal, infinite, divine you begin to speak the communication into the body that gives the body its constant, perfect health. The body was created to listen to you from within the world behind the physical world. But when you reject this world, the body listens to the one who is living through the lens of time and space. And the body has no choice but to respond. It has no choice but to age. Those enlightened masters that we have seen maintain the flow of youth while reaching the age where youth should have left them are an example of the you being and living in the world of no time and space, which then becomes the pathway of communication to the body, allowing the body to have no sense of time and therefore no sense of aging. Therefore, the body only takes on time as a way of living because you take on time as a way of living. Simply disconnect from the program of the belief of time and watch your body slowly get younger. Not actually younger, but back to its natural state of being, influenced by infinite possibilities from the field, random and dynamic movement, and the you who is living a multi-dimensional life without time and space as its primary reality and operating system. And how do you do this? Well, you already know, but these words will trigger your remembrance, and then you will begin to bring the aspect of the you that is in this physical world in line with the greater aspect of you in the higher dimensions, and your body will have no choice but to follow you there. As that happens more and more, you will feel the lightness that comes into your body. You will have that feeling that you can do anything. and you will start to glow from the inside out, looking far younger than your years would suggest. The influence from our way of thinking, believing, speaking, and living is far greater than we can ever imagine. One word, one thought, one belief speaks to your whole being, all the way down to the cellular and molecular levels. If you had never heard the word cancer, your body would not know how to produce it. Your body would just naturally heal an invasion with its legions of white blood cells. But because we have that word, we have the diagnosis, we have the belief, we have that fear, we have that thought, and our body takes it all on as something that you must want to experience, for it only listens to its master, you. There is a marketing system within the medical field that was built to generate billions of dollars by giving a name to every made-up disease. This is so that the power of the name can be transmitted into your system of fear, tricking you into a self-fulfilling diagnosis. Oh, that's what I have. I knew something was wrong. Those are the same symptoms I have been having. And there we go. Turn everything off. Don't listen to any messages about drugs, sickness, medical problems, diagnosis, symptoms, or names of diseases. You cannot get a disease or illness unless you first know its name. Once you know its name and its symptoms, it just takes a few thoughts of fear and a few thoughts of belief, and your body will make it happen. But just as quick as you created it, or should I say, took it on as yours, you can send it back and throw it off. With the thought and voice of your sovereignty and the power of your knowing, your body will say, right turn, Clyde. We have a new directive. Send in the NK cells, short for natural killers. Those cells that can destroy any infected and diseased cells, including cancer cells. Know that the money-making machine of the medical industry is in the business of selling you fear and then self-fulfilling illnesses. When a baby laughs, it makes everyone around them laugh. And if the whole world heard that laugh, the whole world will start to laugh. So too is the power of our fear. When you deliver it, everyone will get it, and it spreads like that laugh. You cannot wait for them to stop trying to sell you the fear and the illnesses. That is what they came to do. It is up to you to stop buying, and the sellers will have no one to sell to. You can be the first to lead the chorus of the shouts from the rooftops. I'm not buying your fear. Piss off. And know that I am just one of many, and we're going to be shutting down your little fear factory and replacing it with the industry of magic and miracles. Now, who's afraid? But you're welcome to join us whenever you're ready. But the fear peddling is over now. I recently saw a study where an Italian biologist named Andrea Salvi spent 2 decades studying people who never got sick, took sick leave, never caught colds, and barely aged by biological markers. He searched for genes, diets, and routines, but it all seemed to come down to this one strange detail. They all talked to themselves out loud, not in their heads, with their voice. He called it the internal unloading effect, a mechanism that keeps the immune system in regeneration mode. When emotions are not spoken, they get stuck in the body. That's not just a metaphor. Levels of inflammatory cytokines in people who suppress feelings are 35% higher. Those who verbalize their emotions show the opposite. The body registers the voice as a signal that the threat is recognized and resolved. The immune system relaxes, shifting from defense to repair. Participants said they did it in the shower, on walks. I talk to myself as if explaining what's happening to me, one person wrote. According to Salvi, speaking aloud activates Broca's area of the brain and suppresses the amygdala, the brain's activity center. The mind perceives your own voice as an external authority taking control of the situation. In 2021, neuroscientists from Italy confirmed it. Verbalizing inner states lowers cortisol levels by 23% in just 5 minutes. That's why people who talk to themselves rarely fall into chronic stress, the very thing that destroys immunity. They literally speak out the illness before it reaches the body. The irony, society calls them weird, but these so-called weirdos live longer and get sick less than those who smile while swallowing tension. Maybe insanity isn't talking to yourself. Maybe it's staying silent for years while your mind screams inside. So we add to the list another reason that fuck 'em works. And you can always add, and the horse they rode in on, if you need more words to get it all out. I am sharing this simply as another example of the self-healing that your body is constantly doing, and the power of our own voice that is connected to our divine, infinite being. So say to the money-making arm of the medical system, fuck them, and the horse they rode in on, and watch yourself become younger by the day. It's about fucking time that we reach the end of fear and time. Cheers, everyone. You have no idea how powerful you are. You have no idea how magnificent you are, but I do. And all it takes is one. Who will be next? And this is called It's Only Between You and You, with the beginning that I called Catch Me If You Can. There may not be many people who are hearing or seeing these broadcasts, but I am sending a new vibration into the field. It is from an energy and a self-awareness that belongs to me, and I give it freely, knowing that my own surpassing of a limitation is the surpassing of that limitation for the collective of humanity. My Creator will make sure any individual that needs to hear these words will hear them. My task at the moment is to only speak them here to you. And when it is time to speak them somewhere else, to someone else, with my Creator by my side, I will do that too. All are working together, yet independently, to bring forward what is needed for the upliftment and advancement of humanity. There are no rules, no attachments, no need for validation, recognition, notoriety. We lead from the front because we are in the front. And when you are in the front, there aren't many there with you. So you go it alone until the others catch up. And then you run ahead again and say with a big laugh and a mischievous smile, catch me if you can. I dare you. And when they do, you do it all over again. For yours is to lead from the front, the way out front, where none has yet to go. Cheers, everyone. Catch me if you can. It will always come down to what's between you and you. What's outside of you is just presented as an opportunity to see you. Jealousy, fear, anger, lack, judgment, and greed are a few of those presenters. They are not your true nature. Peace, harmony, balance, love, compassion, and joy are your true nature. And that nature is strengthened when you realize this and then release those things that are not your true nature. But it's all happening between you and you. Every one of those feelings that are not your nature, if you have that great recognition and self-awareness, point to the you inside that has nothing to do with what is triggering you from the outside. Social media, politics, sports, traffic, other people, the news, your health, finances, and 1,000 other things that trigger the onset of a nature that is not your own. These triggers are gifts to be triggered and react from the other nature and become aware of what you must change within yourself is a great gift indeed, because it highlights the two, the outside influence and the inside you, showing you clearly that it is just between you and you. No other person, place, or thing can affect you but you. When you're sitting with a group of friends talking and one friend starts getting all the positive attention, and up pops jealousy. Where did that come from? The next thing you know, you're trying to change the conversation, to take the light off of that person, or to deliver an energy that says, what about me? There's a need that comes from lack, a comparison that comes from fear, and a judgment that comes from separation. Peace, balance, and harmony are never in need, so they don't have the thoughts of a jealous person. They are never in lack, so they never care about validation or approval, and they never judge because they don't know separation. For to judge another is to judge yourself. The most challenging is always other people. In one moment, we present someone with the opportunity to love greatly, and in another moment, the opportunity to be destroyed by that nature that is not their own. We can, in a moment, be a flag bearer for unity, and in the next moment, be a poster child for comparison, jealousy, and separation. We don't experience that with a tree, or a sunset, or a star, or a piece of clothing, even most animals, for they are not in competition with us, for they are without the ego that we have had to take on. No judgment, no comparison, just being. This, of course, is just one example of a specific moment in our lives relating to a specific reaction from those things that are not our true nature. There are hundreds of moments within our day when we have a reaction outside of our natural state, which presents that opportunity through self-awareness to see that it is all just between you and you. This natural state is your birthright, your lineage, your union with your Creator, and it is built upon the foundation that you are divine, eternal, infinite, never been born, and never can die. If and when this foundation takes fruit in your human aspect that is subject to the density of matter, its lower vibration, and all the limitations that it presents, you will transcend all the negative qualities that characterize all our reactions, and peace, balance, and harmony, our true nature, will sit us high above all the noise. And your peace, balance, harmony, joy, and love will be between you and you, and it will be glorious. Know that there is a place where you will live from your true nature, and all those reactions of judgment, jealousy, comparison, fear, lack, and greed will never again enter your field of being, for it will be as if they never even existed. What if I told you that you were the only one here? That everyone you see is just a reflection of you, like looking in a mirror? That the message that you are not your body, you are not your mind, you are not your thoughts, but that you are before all that you see in this physical world of matter, is the message that has come to set you free. If only you could know this, if only you could remember this truth, peace would reign in this aspect of you that is living in this physical world. Balance, harmony, freedom, and joy would be your default setting. Let each one go their own way. Let each one follow their own path. Let all the comparisons go. Let all the concepts go. Let all the knowledge go. Not the knowing from your creator, but knowledge. Let it go. Be empty. Hold no rule, no law, no fixed position about anything. And then what's true will find you, for you will begin to be everywhere, and all that you need will find you in the everywhere. Know that no one can relate to your world, and you cannot relate to anyone else's. No one can understand your world, and you cannot understand anyone else's. Your worlds share many of the same aspects, giving you the impression that someone may be like you, see the way you see, or have a similar way of processing life. But nothing could be further from the truth. We are all completely different, different awarenesses, as well as a completely different focal point upon which we see life in the physical world and in the world of spirit. But because there is only you with 8 billion reflections, you must see that their way is a part of the one way, and it is to be embraced as part of the whole, which is you. This may not be easy to grasp, but I tell you that it is and always has been just between you and you. And after today, you will begin to see this truth with a clarity that you have never seen before. And when you do, the false nature will fall off like clothes that have become too big for your body. Simply put, this is the mystery. It's only between you and you. Cheers to you all. I am David, and I am leading from the front. Catch me if you can. I dare you. Come on, let's play. I leave you now with love, magic, and laughter. Thank you for listening. Once again, I am David.